Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me in another of my amazing interviews. Now, as you know, I get out and about around the place and I meet up with some amazing people at all sorts of talks and festivals. And today we're talking about an amazing festival that's going on in and at the end of June in the south coast of England. And I thought it'd be great to find out more about it because you may want to come along. So today, Wendy-Jane and Steve from Sounds Beautiful Festival join me. And the dog, apparently. Oh, yes. I can't quite see the dog on that screen. But never mind. Welcome along. Thank you for coming and joining us on today's show. So there is this rather splendid festival all about free speech with amazing speakers. And it's not just speakers, but music and fun and laughter and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah. It's a family-friendly 4-day event with speakers, comedians, music, healing. There's like a whole field of healers.
Wow.
And then we've got Clive Cole there in the healing field with his Tesla equipment and
Oh, well, he can go around radiating people with that. It's great. I love his. I love his. He did it to me once, and it made my hair stand on end. It was quite.
Your hair.
Yeah,
That really was
I'm
magic.
joking. Yeah, it was. It made it grow back. Rather, I said, I'll have to sue you now because I don't want any hair on my head. Otherwise, my whole image is going to disappear. But no, Clive is brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah. He's bringing a frequency chair as well.
I've been in that.
You
I
have?
have sat, yes, at in Glastonbury. I did a show, and it's amazing. It's like sitting on. I mean, the way I looked at it, it was like sitting on a roller coaster because it's sort of like on a really rumbly, tumbly road, which sounds a bit grim. But it was brilliant. It was real, and you get out of it after about 5 or 10 minutes, however long it was, and you feel so relaxed. It's like you're walking on air. I definitely recommend having it. Yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that.
We've made it a condition that we get free treatment before he comes to the festival.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think you'll be all right with that. I think you'll be all right.
I think we'll just jump in it just before the festival starts so we can just zen ourselves out, get ready for everyone to come in.
Yeah, we told all the healers free massages all weekend for the directors.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Perks of the job, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we've got to test it out, make sure it's okay for the customer.
Well, of course, that's right. Health and safety and all of that nonsense.
Please.
So Clive de Carl, who else have you got there then?
Well, he's bringing Lou from Liberty
Oh, yes.
Tactics with him.
Liberty
She's
Tactics,
going to
yeah.
be the one that's going to be holding the free speech debate, I think. We're just negotiating with her at the moment, but she's going to possibly be holding that space, which will be really exciting. We have got Hope Sussex coming for the kids.
Oh, fantastic. I was only there the other day because they had their little festival going on, which was great.
Yeah, we really admire Hope Sussex. We really look up to them. I mean, they've done so much, and we want to do pretty much what Hope Sussex does.
We need Hope Sussex all around the country, don't we? Because kids need to come out of school where they're being indoctrinated with all this nonsense and to thrive. And they certainly thrive at Hope. So that's fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally what we want to do because, like I say, we've been following them for a number of years now, and we've just seen them grow and grow and grow. And I mean, you've been down to Bournemouth anyway. We've had you at our Bournemouth Community Assembly.
Yes, and what a lovely place it was, I have to say.
Good ex.
Everyone.
Lovely people.
Isn't they? And we just need land and an area for our community. We're such a large community, but we haven't got a place for people to come, like Hope Sussex, teach the children and everything else like that.
Pat, last time we were on your podcast, I think the lovely Pat, the homeopath, was talking about how she wanted a hub. We said that on your podcast, and now this is what we're putting in motion, instead of sitting sort of wishing for something to happen. We're actually done a lot of work, a year's worth of work to put this in motion. Whether we will get the money enough to buy, probably not this year, but over the years, that's the plan, is to buy something that we can use and then maybe even have the festival on that land eventually and make it a lot easier.
Oh, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, so many people have got this thought and it's resonating up and down the countryside. Everywhere I go, people are talking about, oh, we must try and find this land, and we must do, and it's. I think we're of that time. I mean, we have to thank, I suppose, in a way, it's a strange thing to do, is to thank the perpetrators of these dark times for us awakening what's inside us and what we really want. Otherwise, we could just be carrying on in a world that's not really ideal for us.
Yeah, I mean, it's the yin and yang of life, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to have that situation to awaken your soul on the inside to realize what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, I've been talking about buying land for years, but it was just that 3 years that we went through, and I went, I can't just keep talking about it now. We have to actually do something. This is it's imminent. We need it soon.
And the thing is, like, this is the way that we're able to generate the, because unfortunately, this day and age, everything costs money.
Yes.
I've been hearing now for the past 5 years that banks are going to collapse, the councils are going to go, and blah 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 blah. And I was all in on that, but the longer it goes on, something needs to change in the meantime. So instead of asking for money off people and getting donations and everything else like that, we'd rather put an event on where people, you're going to be paying some money, but at the same time, you're going to be getting such a vast array of people and conversations and being in the same environment of the same thought process of other people around you. It's just a nicer way of doing it.
And people are meeting each other for the first time as well. You know, I mean, that's what I found with the talks, because people will be going there and they'll talk to the person next to them, or they'll have a conversation whilst buying a cup of coffee or something. Yeah. And they're making new friends who are like-minded.
That's the main thing, yeah.
Or not like-minded, and that's okay.
Yeah, well, no, but I mean, this is the thing that a lot of people are saying is, you know, it's nice to be able to, because they felt isolated and not able to express themselves because their immediate family might think they're a bit bonkers. Certainly mine do. And because they got a point, of course, my family, they know I'm bonkers. But a lot of people have felt isolated, and when they come to these sort of events, you know, suddenly that you can feel the vibration, you can feel the warmth. Yeah. And it's so much easier to talk to somebody because you know you're not going to put your foot in it by saying something that other people might suddenly frown and go, oh, are you one of those?
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. We've had emails from people quite a few people actually have emailed in saying, I'm on my own, is it okay to come? It's like, of course. That's what it's called. Yeah. So on the Thursday is a really good day to come if you're on your own, because we're going to have like really gentle talks, and there may be some kind of collective drumming circle or dance circle or something. And that's the time really to come. We'll definitely be holding something so that people can break the ice on the first day. I know not everyone can make it because of work and things like that. But, you know, if you can and you're on your own, that is a really good time to come.
Yeah. Be a lot calmer.
We've thought about that. So, and then by the Sunday, they'll all be in their friendship.
So we should point out this is from the 27th to the 30th of June. Just I mean, it'll be in the description, of course, and links and what have you. I've got your website here. Let me just see if I can find where I put it. Here we go. Oops, there it is. And let's have a look and see what you've got going on. Is that where it is, by the way? Is that the
almost?
It's very close to that. Yeah, when you drive to the location, you'll actually see that on top of a hill.
Oh, right. Do you know what that is?
That's Knowlton Church. Oh, it's just around the corner from the site, and that is actually a real photo of the Northern Lights. I can't promise that there'll be Northern Lights at the festival, but there were Northern Lights there last year.
Wow, that is stunning.
It is quite something.
There's a bit of a debate going on about that, to be honest, because apparently it's meant to be on ley lines.
Right.
But we can't find all the information about it.
If anyone can well, I've looked it up and it looks like the ley line is quite a bit further over, but if anyone is an expert in that and can definitely tell us that the festival is on a ley line, that'd be amazing, because we could promote everything, you know, from that.
Yeah. You need some dowsers, don't you?
We do.
To come in and do all that. Get some coat hangers out and bend them in the appropriate thing. Or pendulum people can, you know, that's I need to buy a pendulum, and I want to get somebody on the show actually can talk about dowsing and pendulums and all of that, because that is a sort of they say you already know the answers, but you're kind of accessing them. So that's what I was told the other day at Hope Sussex. I thought, I must get myself a pendulum. So if I've got one in time, I'll be able to
Bring
tell
them
you if I
along.
can.
Bring them along.
Yeah, I'll tell you if I can tell you if there's any ley lines
I think
about
you should
there.
just bring his stick and have a go, Richard. You never know.
Yes,
You
you
might
never
find
know.
a talent.
Is it hazel sticks? I think are pretty good for that. Is it hazel or elm or beech
Someone's
or oak or
There's
one?
woodlands on site. So you just go in and don't chop down any trees, but
No,
go,
no, no.
go and find a hazel and then walk.
Hey, hazel, that's what it is. Hazel, yeah. I won't bring my chainsaw. Don't worry,
No.
and knock a couple of trees. So, yes, you told me some of the people who you've got music as well. Now, I'm not really good at music and bands and names of people, but if you mention some, I'm sure it will resonate with the
Well,
audience.
we can mention a few like you've probably heard of. So you've got Victorious, who are renowned for the Freedom Festival movement. We've got Mad Mick. Did you meet Mad Mick Hope? Because I know that he was there a little while
Oh,
back.
was he? I didn't. At
Okay.
least I don't think I did.
Yeah, he's going to be there anyway. He's going to be doing, not only is his band's going to be playing, but he's actually going to be doing a talk as well because he's been within the movement since day one.
Right.
Um, So he's going to be doing a talk about all the different groups and how to notice things and what to look out for and blah blah blah. And then you've got your band,
Outlandish. We're
Outlandish.
playing at Hope Sussex. We've played quite a few freedom festivals. We'll be there. I've not put us on the headline because I didn't think that was appropriate, but we're nearly on a headline.
Yeah, no,
Just a little
Fantastic.
bit gently.
then you've got the Daz band as well. They're
Yeah.
quite renowned. And then we've also doing like a real mix of music. So you've got the standard bands, but we've also got rap artists. Well, they're not rap artists, conscious rappers.
Quite a lot.
Conscious rappers.
Quite a lot.
Conscious rappers, yeah, which makes a difference because normally it's all about money and prostitution and all of that lot.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a bit more of an awakened rap movement.
Yes. Right.
Which is quite
Okay.
good. So there's not really any negativity coming out of their mouths. It's all about positivity and
Yes.
what they've noticed and what's going to happen in the future and blah blah blah. So they're quite good. We've actually given them a whole stage.
We have got so many rappers applied, and I was listening to them, and their lyrics are beautiful. I mean, I used to write poetry and go to poetry nights, poetry slams and things, and it just occurred to me when I was listening to this that it's very similar, but just rap poetry. So I was like, well, why don't we have a rap poetry slam? And I put it to them, and they said, oh, that's called a rap cipher. So now I know.
Oh, a rap cipher.
Yeah,
There you go. You learn something every day, don't you?
So that'll be on Sunday. They've got a whole hour, and it's actually open to the general public as well. So if you're a budding rapper, or you've got you're hiding your light under a bushel, get up on that stage with the rappers and have a go.
Yeah.
I think,
Wow.
Richard.
I'll write something then.
yeah, rap about the dowsing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I've been dowsing for 20 years and I think they make me ears. I know, I've not really got it.
I think they're going to be really good. And then we've got like the DJ side of things as well. We've got Miss Vixen, who's been playing at most of the festivals.
Yeah.
Ad DJ.
Yeah, we interviewed him the other day. Lovely guy, flat earther, but we forgive him.
Yeah.
What else?
Speaking of flat earths, we've got Dave Wise coming over from America.
America.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dropping in. He said he's never coming to the UK ever again. He will,
But
sure. But it's just for the time being, this is the only time you can catch him in the UK for a long time. So we're very privileged to have him.
Yeah, he's good.
Oh, right.
Ian as well. I think you interviewed Ian a little while back.
Yes, I did. We had a jolly conversation about spherical places and flat places.
Yeah. So so Ian and Dave are going to be doing well. They've got their talks, but they've also got a big marquee as well. So once they've done their talk and you've got questions about anything with regards to flat Earth, you can go and have a conversation with them.
Go and hang
Wow.
out with them. Go and hang out with Dave Weiss. Talk about, ask why he thinks the Earth is flat.
Yeah, there you go. That's a golden opportunity, isn't it?
He said he's not letting anybody leave the site of the festival without acknowledging the Earth is flat. So there we go. That's the challenge.
Yeah.
No, well, I'll have a conversation with him because I've got some points of view to put, but I won't put them here.
Yeah, but I think everyone has that, and that's the whole.
Well, exactly.
Is to have the dialogue. Is to have.
Yes.
There's so many things not pushed at us, but thrown at us basically, because we've been lied to for so many years. And then all of a sudden you go all down these rabbit holes and you go, oh, blimey, look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at this. And then, but you're not able to have a dialogue with people who have really researched it. So this is a good opportunity to come over and ask the questions what you've got, any opinions what you've got. I know that UK Column, they're coming as well, by the way.
Oh, are they? Oh,
Yeah, they're
fantastic.
filming the whole festival.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're going to be doing a live broadcast on Sunday.
yeah.
Marvellous.
So the whole shebang.
And I think a
Yeah.
couple of the UK Column guys are going to be going straight over to Dave Wise and having a conversation with him as well. So,
So how long has this taken you to organise? Because you've got all these amazing people, and it's over 4 days. I mean, it's not something you sort of just dreamt up one weekend.
No, all year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, 7 days a week.
7 days.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
when you're talking to people, every single artist, oh, don't start me. You started me off now. Every single artist, you have to email probably 20 times.
yeah.
Can you imagine how many artists there are? And then plus all the volunteers, all the traders, all the food stalls, all the health and safety and the council that we've had to liaise with, the marquee hire, the stage hire, the sound. It is immense. I would never have known before I started this how much work that is.
Yeah, because we've done like two
Yeah.
before.
Mm.
Sounds Beautiful has done two, but they were the smaller ones. So like they're
Right.
mainly for our Bournemouth Community Assembly and surrounding area, whereas this one's gone national.
So are you a little bit nervous about the whole thing?
No.
No,
No. It's all going to be fine, isn't it?
it's nice, but we're okay. I think. I think I've had
Prov-
10 years in a year.
Right. Provided they stop spraying the skies and we don't have torrents of rain.
Exactly.
We'd hate it to turn into like the Glastonbury Music Festival where you've got to bring your boots along.
Well, funnily
But-
enough, it's on at the same time as Glastonbury.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the rain can go over that side then,
Exactly. Yeah.
and the sun can stay here in the south.
If we
Which
do,
would-
because I've been seeing loads of videos of this vinegar. Have you
Oh, yeah.
been seeing all
Yeah.
this vinegar? Yes.
It's funny you should say that. Tomorrow, I've got a chap coming on who's going to, I don't know whether prove or not, but he has got some evidence to say that organic white vinegar the vapours of it can clear the skies.
Yeah.
Although I put a video out this afternoon as we are recording this with a chap who's talking all about he doesn't like to use the word chemtrails, he prefers to call it climate engineering. And he said, the vinegar thing is poppycock.
Oh.
And I said, the only way you could prove that is wherever makes the factory that makes this stuff must be in permanent sunshine, surely, if it's working, because they must be venting the vapor out of the factory, and you'd just think there would be a hole of sunshine permanently over it if they're making. I mean, I don't know. I haven't tried it. I've got to try it.
Yeah, I've recently. Well, in fact, it came out a couple of years ago, and I just let it go over my head.
Right.
And then now we're coming to the festival. It's popped up again on my feed, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe we should have a few vinegar.
A few buckets around. Yeah, why not? What have you got to lose?
We have got quite a lot in the locker. We've got a locker with stuff from the cafes that was used years ago in another festival, and most of it's
Right.
going to be chucked out because it's out of date. But vinegar doesn't really go out of date.
Yeah,
You
we
could
can
use
just
it.
we'll just plant it all over the site.
Yeah.
And will anybody be selling chips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we are. So people, at least, if it doesn't clear the clouds, you can at least dip your chips in the vinegar, can't you?
Yeah.
As a fallback.
Yeah.
We will
Or
have-
otherwise, just insist that everybody puts vinegar on their chips and the vapor,
Yeah.
you never.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everyone.
That's right.
Vinegar.
all vinegar on all food.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
say that, Tommy, but we'll be At least there'll be no clouds.
Vinegar's
Yes.
good for your tummy. If you've got tummy ache. My grandma used to have a spoonful of cider vinegar every night for her arthritis.
Does
But
she?
yeah, it's really good for you.
And you can clean the windows with it as well, apparently. Vinegar
Yeah,
and
please.
brown paper. That's what Jack and Jill went up the hill and cleared his head with vinegar and brown paper or something.
I'm come from Steiner school, and the kindergartens they don't use anything else but vinegar, nothing else.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
That's it.
I've got the
Cup of tea
cleaners.
with vinegar.
Yeah.
Cup of coffee with vinegar. That's it.
Oh God. Don't ruin the coffee. Speaking of like coffee, we have got a cafe there. And
Yep.
So got a load of food vendors as well. So all the food we can cater for anyone's stomach, basically.
Right.
We've got the meat, we've got the veg, we've got anything
Vegan,
vegans, yeah,
got
cake,
curry,
Organic, healthy
yeah,
stuff.
organic
yeah,
in our own cafe, which is called Tastes Beautiful, funnily enough.
Ah,
We will
sounds
have
good.
organic lunches. Yeah.
yeah. And hopefully some from our allotment as well. That'd be nice.
Oh, even better, homegrown. So, what do people do about staying over if they want to stay for the 4 days? Have they got to
Yes,
find a campsite? Are there campsites locally, or can they
Oh, you can
park up?
camp on site.
yeah,
There's like a 3,000 capacity campsite there.
Oh, well, even better.
Yeah,
yeah,
you just rock up with your tent. People have been asking, does the festival 4-day ticket include camping? Very much it does. That's the whole
yeah,
point. I think there is a manor house on site, but I think the accommodation is pretty much sold out now.
Right.
So the motorhome tickets, I think we've just stopped them for the time being because we need to just assess how many motorhomes we can get on site because it's got to be very, very, very flat for motorhomes. So we're
yeah.
going to go and assess it. We might open them up again if we can squeeze some more in. But for the
Cool.
time being, we've stopped it just to check.
And we've got, I think it's just over 50 motorhomes at the moment,
That's not,
already booked on.
and that's not
Wow.
including artists and crew.
Yeah,
So there's going to be
exactly.
a lot more.
Yeah,
So it's a big. It must be a big site then that you've got the
yeah,
actual.
15 acres.
Oh wow, gosh,
yeah.
It's
it's
very
like a
posh.
farm.
It's very posh. There's a big lake, beautiful woodlands. We're only on one part of it. Well, I mean, the festival
Right.
won't be a 15-acre festival. When it turns
You'd get lost,
turn
wouldn't
into
you?
Glastonbury, we will, but
Yeah.
not this year. But it's very,
But
very beautiful. There's wild deer.
fantastic. So where is it held? Just so people get an idea.
So it's on Gaunt's estate, which is Wimbourne in Dorset.
Right.
So it's a sunny, sunny south.
And yeah.
About the
So
coast.
no brainer then. You can come along. You can stay as long as you like. You can camp.
You
4
can,
days. Well, obviously you can't
Yeah,
stay
you
longer
stay
than the
there
festival.
long as you
So I've got to
have.
stay there for a year and wait for the next one.
you know, I do have nightmares that we get to the end of the festival and everyone goes, "We're gonna reclaim the land," and they'll
Yeah.
just like, go home. I'm like, please
Yeah.
go home.
It's like,
Yeah,
hang
we'll
on a minute.
reclaim it one
Well,
day.
we've got free speech. We've got our rights. We've planted our flag and created a domain.
Yeah.
The landlord comes in as hello. What's going on here then?
Exactly. Oh, we should mention glamping because we're still glamping left. Because we've
The-
got accommodation in the house, people haven't booked so much glamping yet because they've gone for the rooms,
So,
obviously. But
so describe what type of glamping you've got. Are these yurts and things like that?
Yeah, the big bell tents.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
And there's, I mean, we're doing this through the New Forest
bell tent,
bell tents, yeah.
yeah.
So it's a third party provider. It is on our website.
Mm.
When you go onto the glamping side, you'll see a big picture at the bottom. You can click on the picture,
Let's
it'll
have a
take
look.
you to his website. And
And
then with that, you can, that's it, more, and then glamping. There
glamping.
you go. Scroll all the way down.
Oh, look, there we
Oh,
go.
that looks cozy, doesn't it?
Doesn't that look nice?
It
That's-
does.
And then when you click on that, it should take you to his website.
Ah, there we go.
And then you can choose what you'd like in there. You can have a basic camp bed. You could have
Yeah,
bedding.
single, anything you need
You
really.
can even get a deck chair, look.
Yeah, you
Look
can
at
also get.
The wide boy deck chair.
For the larger person,
Don't forget, we
Yes.
actually
If
have
you've eaten all the pies, you'll be all right, won't you?
you can get a chandelier. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
and
Wow.
stations to charge up your phones and stuff. So obviously all of those are add-ons, but
Yes.
so yeah. So the but glamping side of it, there are we can extend the glamping side as well.
This was our little festival that we've held like last year. It was our local festival. It was very beautiful. That is
I love
actually
that.
that's the sauna.
So we've
Oh,
got
is it?
yeah, we've got 2 saunas coming on site this year, and some plunge pools as well. So you can go in the sauna, then straight into a plunge pool.
Gong
Gosh.
baths,
What
massages.
what was this thing?
That's a gong.
Oh, that's a gong.
Bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, a gong bar. Yeah, because they had those over at Hope the other night, but unfortunately, I wasn't there when they did it. That is amazing.
Look at that.
Wow, so much, and then you've got the evening, of course, to socialise and have a few bevies or whatever it is that
Yeah.
you fancy.
We've
And
got an on-site bar there as well.
Have you?
That's why
Oh,
we've
yes.
that's why the organisation has been a little more intense than some other festivals, because we did go for the alcohol. We've both got personal alcohol licenses this year. That was exciting.
Yeah.
Gosh. So what does that mean? You can walk into anywhere you like and have a drink because you've both
Sell a
got
drink.
Yeah,
We'll
we can
sell
sell
a
a drink, yeah.
or sell a drink.
Yeah, if all else goes to fail, we can
Yeah.
open up an off license or a pub.
Fant- Fantastic. Well, it just sounds absolutely amazing, doesn't it? And I'm thrilled to be there. I can't remember what date I'm in to talk about, or even know what I'm going to talk about yet.
You read that,
Anything,
didn't you?
anything could happen in the next half hour, as they say. You know, if suddenly something of important comes. Well,
I
Well, I
think-
mean, we've got you on for a couple of times, actually.
Well,
Have you?
you know
Yeah.
that.
Well, no, because, yeah, I spoke to Richard a little while because he's going to interview Matt Letizia as well.
So Matt's on the Friday, I think about 4 or 5 on the Friday. And he was hoping that you'd be there if you can be to sort of have a conversation with him at the end.
Oh right. Oh, that's very kind of him.
Yeah.
He always takes the mickey out of me because I know sod all about football.
Right.
So we have a. I remember doing a show in the attic in Southampton, and the first question I said to him, I said, I know very little about football, and we've got Matt Letizia here. I said, Matt, could you tell us the offside rule, please? And he looked at me and gave me a very cheeky glare. So yeah, no, I like Matt. He's good laugh. He's a good laugh.
Yeah, we
And of
interviewed
course,
him a little while back, and he came out of a few bits and pieces with regards to the football side of things, didn't he?
It's got first
Yeah.
hand experience, which was quite interesting to hear, actually. It was, when you hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were, somebody that's actually witnessed all this. It was quite powerful.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's got a very important message to give, and we must, and that's the thing. We mustn't forget that a lot of people have been harmed by what's going on, and although your celebration is to sort of celebrate the good things in life, obviously. The yin and yang is we're celebrating in a way because there's been some bad things and we need cheering up.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We are actually holding a vigil on the Saturday night, on a serious note. And we're holding 2 vigils. So on the Friday, I think at 10 to 1, our sound man actually took his life last year.
Oh no.
And it was a combination of life stresses and this current situation that led to that. So we're
Gosh.
going to have a make as much noise as you can for Q. Quentin, he's called. It was
Right.
called. And our main stage is named after him in honour, so it's called the Quentin stage. So we're having that. And then on Saturday night, and he would have loved it, wouldn't he? He would have loved this festival. He's sitting up there actually just sort of laughing and sending us good vibes. And then on the Saturday night, we're going to have, just before Steve, DJ I Am does his set, we're going to have a candlelit, or probably get your cigarette lighter out kind of moment, just for people that have been harmed by the not alternative medicine, the mainstream medicine, shall we say.
Yeah, big pharma and their big needles.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of news coming out about one of those products as well. I don't know if you've seen that. Have you seen all of this?
Today.
Without yes, yes, I have somebody. Funny, I was just going through emails before I came to record this, and you get so much information. But I remember them, and they're saying, "Oh yes, but we've retracted it or withdrawn it because." But they're putting the spin on. But there are other products available, so it's no longer, not that it's their product happens to have harmed millions of people, and people are very upset about it. It's got nothing to do with that.
No, of course not.
Because they're indemnified against it anyway. Because we can inject anybody you like, and you can't do anything about us.
And the other thing is, I read just before coming on here as well. Apparently, it's coming out of its 3-year, because you can only claim against it within the first 3 years. That was one of the rules.
Right.
Funny enough, now it's just come up to their 3-year.
Yeah.
Now they're putting
Coincidence
out-
or what?
There's been a few issues.
Yeah.
Late, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, there was an announcement made, I think, that the government are going to change the way that people claim compensation as well.
Yeah, funny enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like not allowed to?
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Make it very
Basically.
difficult.
Basically, we're the government, and we tell you what goes on, and you're the little people, so we just drive right over you. right over you. Yeah, and we've seen that. And so that's why a festival like the Sounds Beautiful Festival is so needed to raise our vibrations and reset ourselves, not the Great Reset, by the way, to reset ourselves for the future, to be able to push back against tyranny, which no one can argue with that, surely.
Exactly that. Yeah, you may hopefully bump into people around your individual area. So you might bump into someone and then be able to have that contact, go meet up with them in your own little area. That's the whole idea of these festivals.
Yes.
Having the conversations, having some debates, enjoying the music, having a few beers or whatever you want to drink, and just having that nice vibe of being around people with the same sort of mentality. I mean, not everyone's going to agree with everything, but again, that's the reason why we're there to hold space and have the conversations to be able to move forward.
Well, that's the sort of exactly the sort of thing that we need to get back to, where people can have an open mind. They can listen to somebody, even if they disagree with them, and not at the end of it just call them names or punch them in the face. And we've seen this polarization where if you disagree, out there in the sort of real world now, it's like, oh, well, you're an idiot. And we've got to get people going, okay, you say it's flat, I say it's round, whatever the argument is. I say take one, he says don't take one. I respect your point of view.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it's like, actually, I agree with that bit. I hadn't thought of it that way. Yeah. And, that's where having an open mind is really what it's all about. And then at the end, you can have a good old dance.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Absolutely. And bang the gong.
I totally agree, because within any conversation you have, you're not going to agree with everything, but you have little snippets within the sentences of those people talking, and you're like, actually, yeah, okay, I've not looked at it that way. And then you can go off and go and research it with what you've heard from that person.
I mean, before this 3-year thing, I mean, I had quite a bias against, I'd say out loud, I don't care. I had quite a bias against Tory people. But like, I've been rubbing shoulders with Tories now for the past 3-4 years and got very close to some of them. They're all right. They're not Tories anymore, and I'm not left anymore. None of us are anything anymore. We've all stepped away. But
well, exactly.
And I kind of understand, what I had to understand was that they were not wanting control from the top down, and that's what they stood for. And I just assumed they were like quite mean to people that had, that needed benefits and needed healthcare and all those kind of things. Like, how selfish are they? Not looking after the people on the street. But actually talking to them, quite a lot of them don't feel that way. They're very caring about people that have needs or whatever, and need a little bit of a helping hand in life, but they want to empower them rather than just throw money at them and make it's
and by Tory people you mean people who have voted for the Tories rather than the politicians who call themselves Tory or Conservatives, and they don't want to conserve anything, do they, other than themselves?
Yeah, and I was Green. I stood for the hustings for the Green Party, and now I'm sort of swallowing the CO2 argument and going, oh dear.
My sister, bless her, she stood for the Green Party, and she did it one year, about 5 or 6 years ago, or 10 years ago maybe, and she did turn around and said, they're barking mad. I didn't realise how barking mad they are. And so that's one thing I have in common with her, but not a lot. Anyway, I think we've promoted the event really highly. I think people should go there if they can. It sounds absolutely brilliant. Bring the sunshine with you, and if you can't bring the weather, bring your own sunshine, and it'll be grand.
Yeah, before we leave though, what I will say is that because you're coming to the festival, we're doing this as well. We'd like to offer your viewers 10% discount, which will be running from, I think, would this go out tomorrow, will it? Or?
It will, and of course it's gone out today as the viewers watch this, but as we record it, it'll go out tomorrow. Yeah.
So it'll go out. So the code will go from tomorrow for another 7 days.
I've actually set it up today, so it can go from today. But from 7 days tomorrow, you can get 10% off adult tickets.
Yeah.
And you will be entered into a free prize draw to win 2 adult tickets or your 2 tickets refunded, whichever you would prefer.
Yeah.
So
wow, there you go.
The only way that we're able to help these people, like for us, it's trying to give back as well.
Yes.
And we appreciate everyone who has bought tickets, and we appreciate all the hard work that everyone else has done. And if we're able to give back to people, then we will. So that's one way of us being able to do it for you.
So your code is VOBES, VOBES.
All capital letters.
You've been
All
reduced.
caps. Oh.
Oh, you've been reduced to a code, Richard.
It's funny now because you can't say these, certain words and things suddenly go, oh, hang on, I'm triggered.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is silly. But
No,
yeah.
it's not just Vobes, all caps. All right.
Yeah, hopes all caps. There you go. You can be the legal fiction and get that in there, and 10% off, which is very generous of you, because I know it's not a cheap thing to do, to put that together, and it's taken you the whole year.
Yeah.
So it would be great to see it as a massive success, as I am sure it will be.
As I'm sure it will as well.
And there'll be loads of wonderful people there.
And
Yeah.
weekends.
Oh yeah. Also,
Also, and another thing,
weekend tickets will be going on sale soon as well.
So-
They'll be coming out on the 10th.
Weekend being defined as Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
right?
It's
Oh, okay.
Playing on the Friday, unfortunately, so you won't get him if you get a weekend ticket. But you'll see Richard, who's on Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah.
You'll see, who else will you see? Remise.
Yeah. And you'll see
Yeah.
Steve Hughes as well.
Steve Hughes on Sunday, you'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
He's coming from
Yep.
Australia,
Australia.
and he's only going to be doing our festival.
And Abby Roberts on Saturday as well, I think. I know she's Friday. Aidan Killian is on Saturday from Ireland. He's very funny.
Yeah.
So you still get loads of things on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's all on your website, so people can go and check
Dolores
it out.
Carhill, we forgot Dolores Carhill on Sunday.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Dolores is fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Wonderful stuff. Well, thank you so much for telling us all about it. I'm looking forward to being there and meeting everybody myself and having a good laugh. The lovely Julia, my wonderful partner, will be there too. And I'm not quite sure if we're going to camp or what we're doing, to be honest. Probably will be.
We've got a room, haven't we? Didn't we get Richard a room?
I've got you a room.
Have we not? Well, we'll talk about that later day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another. Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully you'll forget about that, don't worry.
I'm not sure. We'll
I'm
have
not sure. We haven't got a room. Edit it out. That's it. We've got you a
what you
swamp
like
round there.
camping. I've seen videos with you like in nature.
That's right. Yeah, we'll be in some ditch somewhere. Don't worry about us. Down there with the earthworms. We know our place. Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on the show. If you're very interested, then go and check it out. Get the tickets before it sells out. The 27th to the 30th of June. I'll put the link in the description. And there you go. Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Richard.
No problem at all. I'll be back with more monologues and what have you on the channel. But in the meantime, from Steve and Wendy-Jane and the Sounds Beautiful Festival, thank you for watching. Till next time, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.